Hello there, I'm the Biz Manager and welcome back to Timberborn. Now, today we find ourselves in the middle of doing the final touches over on this side of the district. Right, we are going to create a tiny little pond like we did over here, but only after the drought is over. After we are done with all the finishing details in this place, we still need to blow this one up as well. That is going to be a problem. But oh well, I'll fix it in a moment. After we are done with that, we should start working on this. We should start working on creating a little lake over here and yeah, expanding the water flow through here so it could irrigate all of this area, turning it into fertile farmland. But oh well, before we can do that, let's detonate all of these dynamites. I purposely deleted the dynamite from over here so the water doesn't flow that way, because we need to put a floodgate in one of these places. I would not advise you guys to be in there, but okay. Okay, apparently the beavers are not immune to dynamite. I think we already knew that, but okay. Oops, my bad. I'm sorry, Mr. Beaver. It was a rather unfortunate accident, but but in any case, I'll transfer some workers over here in a moment. In any case, let me just do the final touches over here, and we'll be able to continue with some other projects. Okay, so 3 days until the drought is over, and we have used up the first level of our dam. All the explosive bits are ready to go. To finish up this part, this floodgate and the channel is also done. So I think we can call this area pretty much stabilized. I think food production is going to take a little bit of time before these things kick in, but once we have our first harvest, I'm pretty sure this thing is going to be done. We are going to have plenty of log production. In here we just have a little bit, but over here we are going to have a lot more, so we might even consider creating a distribution post so we can start exporting the logs that we'll have in excess over here into the main capital. So I might just do that as well while I wait for this to be over, and then we can move on to this project. Okay, so with the drought over, we can finalize this by blowing that up. We are going to need to add a little bit more water. That's enough. There we go. And now once the flow has returned, I think it's 1.5 that I have to put over here. Maybe not. Oh wait, yeah, it's 1.5. Okay, so eventually, over time, and it's going to take a long time, this is going to refill again, and this is going to refill again, and then flow is going to be restored over here, and then we'll have two beautiful waterfalls. Hopefully. I think that's how it's going to work, but it might not work like that. But in any case, we have a way to extend our farmland, and that's precisely what we are going to do over here. But now, our main focus is going to turn to over here. First, we need to set the distribution limits and create some new routes. Okay, so we have materials being transferred there. Let's take and migrate a few workers. Let's see. Migrate 4 workers for now, so they can act as builders. Once everything is done over here, maybe I'll migrate a few more. But for now, this is all that we need. So time to get to work, my little beavers. Okay, so with the core of the building district completed, I already requested the explosive bits so that we can start laying down the channels, and we need to see how do I want to approach this area over here. I need to build a path over there that is short enough that we don't run out of district length, because we'll have to build all the way up to this tip over here to build a floodgate and to lay down the explosive bits. Shouldn't be too complicated. Now, another thing, I finally managed to get this rolling, as it should be. The way I managed to get this done, because I don't know if you guys recall, but this was having trouble is having a consistent flow of water. Then all I had to do was to go over here into my main dam, select this bit, remove that tick, and put it all the way up to 1. That restricted the flow of water over here, which forces that remaining water that this floodgate was helping through. That water is forced through here, and now it is consistently flowing through, which is just fantastic. And you know, the power production is still the same, and now our beavers have a much more beautiful view every time they go at the docks or something. Okay guys, so we already have plenty of explosives laid down, so let's detonate them. We need to put even more over there, because unfortunately this area will not be... Oh, no. No, 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 no. Yeah. Okay, so this has already been laid, but we are still missing these parts over here. But I want to detonate this because I want to connect this road over here as well, so we can access these logs. Pretty sure that is going to help out. So let's go. Let's carve our will into the land. Those beavers are trying to outrun the explosion. And no one got killed. Perfect health and safety in the workplace in here. Okay, so with most of the channel almost carved, I requested this bridge over here to send the to create a path to the other side. Then a couple of lumberjacks are going to clear out this area so that we can connect the river to this lake. But we can start working on a floodgate right about now, because this is going to take a little bit of time, especially after we get into this point, because this is a lot of trees to cut through. So I don't want to waste the resources, and oh well. We also have plenty of time. It's not like our food situation is concerning. In fact, it keeps going up and up, so you know, we have all the time in the world. We have a drought incoming. That's a shame, because we are about to start taking down these trees to make the connection to the river, and that means we cannot explode fully all the way to the river, because we don't want to steal the flow of water. In any case, I'm going to try and explode this elevated block over here. I think this is going to be turned into Greenland, and this is stealing away a potential area for farming. So yeah, and given that we have so many explosives, why not? We have... what is the problem in here? Forgot to tag the trees. Usually that tends to be the problem. But yeah, let's see. How long will this route be? I don't think it's going to be too long. I noticed that the droughts tend to come closer to the end of the cycle, and given that the cycle has 21 days, I think, or 22 days, something like that. If it's going to start on day 18 and end on day 21, it's a 3-day drought? I don't know. Disregard that. I probably am doing all of that math wrong, or I have the wrong numbers when it comes to days per cycle. But in any case, water is not going to be a problem. It's just a shame that we might be able to complete this mid-drought and will not be able to see it until the drought is over. But oh well, let's just continue then. It is a 5-day drought, nothing major. I think we can handle it pretty handily. Now, for the explosive bits over here, we are almost done, and I've been thinking, and maybe I'm going to make it a tad bit wider, because I will want to slam down a water wheel over here, not a power wheel, a water wheel. These things are 2 tiles wide, so I need to expand the channel over here a little bit, because we are going to make a ton of wheat over here, and it would be nice if we could process some of that wheat in here. So yeah, that's the plan for now. But of course, we still need to finish this up. And yeah, without touching anything, given that the water flow stopped, everything stopped flowing, but remained with the water where it should be. If we need to resupply these channels to make sure that these crops don't die, we can always just drop down this a little bit and use some of this stored up water that we have over here. Well, the drought is almost over, but we are not here because of that. We are here because there is going to be a major detonation of explosives, and I think you guys would like to see it. There we go. Massive shockwave, completely cleaned out this entire mountain. Not a mountain, but you get the point. So, now that we have this, the idea was... Let's go over here. Blow this up, and then we put maybe 2 water wheels over here, and then we put the grain mills over on this side, being powered by them. I think that's a good idea. So let's just blow this stuff up. Just check to see if there is anything dried up. Not really. Okay, so time to explode that and start thinking. Not that. Kinda wanted to destroy this. Start thinking on how many crops do I really want versus how many crops do I really gonna get. And I'm also going to complete the industrial area over here. I'm going to delete these 2 things, the paper mills, and I'm going to transfer them upstairs. Because these warehouses, this is a complete row of warehouses, so we have more storage, is connected to the power grid, and if we go into our industrial thingies, paper mills, it is connected to power, as we can see, by, you know, simply being on top of the warehouses, and I'm going to build them like this. There we go. Now, we are not going to need all of them. It's just for, you know, completion's sake. I don't want to have this halfway done, if you know what I mean. And over on this side, we can go like this, go like this, go like this. We are not going to need that space, but I think like this. There we go. Access from both sides, and then once I delete these paper mills, I'm just going to complete this row over here with gears workshops. And yeah, I'm also going to start printing some books to get that sweet knowledge, and I also expanded the explosive factories over here, even though I think I'm going to pause them. Or at least I'm going to pause most of these things that I'm going to build. It's just so we can look at it, and it looks complete, you know? Okay, so with another drought that has ended, it is time for us to start blowing this channel wide open. I'm gonna need to build another floodgate over here, because, you know, these things pretty much just allow us to control the level of the water in different stages, you know. If we, for example, this goes dry, we don't want this water to be absorbed through here, for example, we can use that floodgate to prevent that from happening. So it's not a waste to go and build a bunch of floodgates. Oh yeah. Oops, forgot. I just blown the path that the beavers were using. There we go. And we need one more explosive bit over here, and then we need a floodgate somewhere around here. Can be over there. That's fine. Okay, guys. So with the flow of water restored, it is time to detonate the final pieces. Allow some water to flow in slowly but steadily, and soon we'll fill up this lake, and then these channels over here, which will allow us to fertilize this entire area. There we go, we have some water getting into the lake. Now it's going to take a while before this lake is full, but we'll get there. And would you look at that? Look at all of this green fill. Now, what we need to do with all of this is pretty much go over here, select one of the crops that we might want, and just go crazy with it. I think this is good for wheat. Then let's do some carrots to consume by the local residents. Of course, they are also going to consume the bread and whatnot, but the carrots can be eaten directly. Now let's take care of this. There's no business the capital being touching the crops from the District 4. Hell no. And there we go, see? Perfect, perfect, perfect. We can even extend a little bit the paths over here. Even get more stuff, yeah. Yeah, they can reach, so let's add even more crops. Come on, where are the wheat? Here it is. I'm just going to cancel this, just in case I want to expand the channel. There we go. A bajillion crops ready to grow. Now, unfortunately for me, I don't have the manpower. Our growth is kinda staled out. I even expanded a few breeding pods, but we still have to wait for the children to grow into adults before we can use them as labor. So yeah, we're kinda stuffed in that regard, but oh well. I suppose that we just have to wait a little bit longer, and we still have plenty of other things to do, so that's okay. Well, this is going to be some industrial flower production if I ever saw any. I know this has a very strange shape, but it is just to make sure that all of these grill mills are all connected to each other. Because this way we only need to connect the power from these three wheels into one of them, and everything will be on. And that's just great. Unfortunately, due to their shape, it's difficult to create something like this, you see? Because of the door. Doesn't look very well. So this is compact, and there is 9 green mills, which is all that we can support with water wheels. So each one costs 60 horsepower. Each water wheel produces 180, so each water wheel can sustain 3 of these. So this system is going to be perfectly balanced, and we are going to produce a bajillion flour, and that's going to be amazing. Well, even though they are starting to plant now, we are already at 10,000 food, and I'm pretty sure that number is only going to skyrocket from here on out. So I think we have solved both our water problem and our food problem pretty much for the rest of the game. And well, speaking about solutions, let me hide all of those ugly things. The industrial area is finally complete. As we can see, we have a row of lumber mills, gear thingies. What is your name? Gear workshops. That's right. We also have a couple of printer presses over here. Oh, I think we're gonna have a long drought season this year. Put us to the test. Okay, what are you doing over there? You know there is plenty of food and water. I don't see what Doesn't matter. In any case, 3 printing presses, 5 explosive factories, 5 paper mills, and a bunch of warehouses underneath. I'm pretty sure our industrial area does not require any further upgrades. And we still have a little bit more power to spare, even though we can't have everything running at the same time, not with this setup. We could increase the amount of power that we are producing, but we don't need to run this full throttle. We have 2000 planks, 500 gears, almost 300 explosives. Like, yeah. There's no need for that. We should focus our resources on building some other things, like, you know, having that done, or any other projects that we might still think on tackling. So this time we get a 8-day drought. I was anticipating it being long, so I just closed my floodgates and accumulated a little bit more water. Look at this, almost bursting through the seams. It's like pretty much close to the maximum. So yeah, should be okay. So we are over halfway through the drought, and we pretty much just used 0.5 units of water from the reservoir. I mean, we just got the river completely dry, and I am refilling it. It's probably going to take a little while. No, it should start overflowing soon. But yeah, not even an 8-day drought appears to be of any concern for us, at least at this point of the game. If it was in the beginning, then maybe it was a little bit bad. But yeah, now I just need to continue to make this channel all the way to the lake, because, well, without it, there will be no water flow. If there is no water flow, these things don't run. They don't produce power. So yeah, this also needs to be done for this to be completely operational. But for now, the other thing that we also need is a not a drop-off point, a distribution point. There we go. Also need to put one of those, and well, I couldn't resist making a small tower, obviously. We are going to need a lot of workers to operate all of these machines, so I'm pretty sure this is going to grow a little bit. At least in the manpower side, we have almost 300 people now. So our manpower problem has gone away. Oh well, guys, with the drought coming to an end, I think this is also going to be the end of this episode. We have achieved the main objective, which was to create a luxurious farm land area. And we did, and we also completed our industrial area as a bonus objective. So now, the only thing left to conclude is to connect this channel all the way to the lake, and well, I don't think there is many more things to do, just completing a few side projects here and there. But yeah, I think this series is closing in on its end. With that said, guys, I hope that you have enjoyed this episode and that you are enjoying the series so far. If you are, please consider subscribing and help the channel grow. But in the meantime, this is the Base Manager signing out. Bye bye.